Hi, it's Jane here from craftwithjane.co.uk, and today I'm bringing you my Country Flowers gift box, and it's a lovely sort of large flip top gift box, and inside it houses a very British biscuit or cookie called a Jammy Dodger, and it's a raspberry flavour, and this is a giant one. So I was so excited when I saw these. It's definitely one of my favourite childhood biscuits because it's like a short cake biscuit with this gorgeous raspberry jelly filling, jam filling, and I just loved the idea of making a lovely little gift box, and I really wanted to use the Country Flowers. So I'll just show you the Country Flowers stamp set here, and it's got the coordinating dies inside as well. I've used the teapot, this lovely spray here, and I've got the Sending Love on this one. I really love this flower market as well, so I think I'm going to use that one on the next one. So on the one I'm going to show you today. So that's the stamp set. And then for the background paper, I've used this fabulous set of papers, and I love it. It is called the Country Woods Designer Series paper, and it's just stunning. It's got all of these gorgeous wood patterns with this paint on and peeling bit, and it really has that beachy vibe feel to it, and it goes with this as part of the same suite. And I've used Cherry Cobbler. The reason I've used Cherry Cobbler is because I felt like that matched the packet really nicely, and I just thought I like a bit of coordination. It's a gorgeous colour, and I tend to use it a lot at Christmas time, but not much outside of that, and I just thought it was a perfect opportunity to use it today. So I've got my Cherry Cobbler just here, cardstock, and it measures 5 inches by 11.5 inches, or half a sheet of A4, which is the paper that we use in Europe. You can use any colour you want, and you can moderate the measurements if you'd like to as well, to make it fit a particular cookie or biscuit that you like. For all of the measurements in metric as well as imperial, so centimetres as well as inches, please do follow the links below to my blog. So on the short side, on the 5-inch side, I'm going to score it at 3/4 of an inch, and then you can score it at 4.5, or you can, 4.25, or you can rotate it and do it at 3/4 as well. And that's that. And then on the long side, I'm going to do it at, score it at 3.5, 4.25, 7 3/4, and 8.5, and that's all of the scoring done. I'm just going to burnish my scored lines. I do love this colour actually, Cherry Cobbler. I don't know why I don't use it more often. I think sometimes I design a project and I get the colour inspiration from the products or from what I'm going to include in it, which is quite lovely. Okay, so this is my flapped lid, so I do know that I need to cut in just there, like this, and cut this away. And I need to cut all the way down, whoops a daisy, like so, and I need to cut down here as well, just like that. So then I'm going to cut away like this and like this while I'm doing that, and that just creates my little tab piece that goes in. And then I'm going to cut down this side here as well, like so. I'm going to carry on down here like this, and then I'm just going to cut that away a little bit, there we go, like this, and then I'm going to miter my sides, because that's going to be my little tab, just like that. There we go. And then I'm going to cut into these sides here, and mite it in as well, like that. And then I'll do the same on this side. And then this is the cutting done, like that. There we go. So I'll just clear away all of my rubbish. And then that is the template just there for you. And then I've got a piece of designer series paper, and I've used that Country Woods paper. So I used that on the original, and then I thought I'm going to use this side, and I've cut this to just fit in there. So I'm going to glue that on now, like this. I'm going to glue on this side this time. There we go. And then I'll turn that over and press this down. And just sort of, it measures 2 7/8 by 3 3/8, and it sort of just fits around nicely, creates a little bit of a border, not a massive one, but just creates a little bit of a focal interest point. And then I'm going to use some tear and tape, so I think that I need to do it so it is like this. So this is going to be my outside. So I'm going to just pop a piece of tear and tape like this on the edges, like so. Just so prompts me to remember those are the edge pieces. And then I'll pop a little bit of tape along here and do the same on this side. There we go. And then I'm going to get my take a pick tool. I'll take these bits off just like this. There we go. Take those two off. So you can use your, definitely you can use your liquid glue for this, or you can use your Stampin' Seal Plus, whichever you prefer. There we go, so those are there, and then I'm just going to try and build this part of the box just like this, starting that building up of that box, like so. And then I'm going to take off my pieces along here so that I can fold my sides up. There we go. So then if I bring this up and just really carefully make sure that I'm lining these up nicely, like so, bringing that across just like that, pressing in, doing exactly the same on this side, just really nicely making sure they're exactly as they should be, which they are. And then I'm going to use my bone folder just to press down, and that is my box created. So just like so, which is lovely. So what I'm going to do is, because I need to put some Velcro dots on, so that's what I've decided to use for this one. I'm going to put my Jammy Dodger biscuit inside, and then I will be able to fold my box lid over and just make sure it all fits. And then I'm going to get my Velcro dots next. So these are the Velcro dots I've got, and they're from Amazon. So I will pick up one and I will place it centrally about here. Press that down really firmly, and then I'm going to pick up the opposite side, which has got more of a fluffy exterior. So that's more like the loops, and then I will press this down like so, and then very carefully I'm going to bring my box lid over and just make sure it's all lined up relatively nicely, and bring this down like so and press it quite firmly into place just like that. And then I'm going to gently ease it apart. I'll press that down. I will remove the biscuit for a second and just press this one down really nicely and firmly. And then pop my biscuit back inside. Just love this biscuit so much. My husband's been eagerly waiting for me to finish this project so that he can have the biscuits. So yeah, he often comes to see what projects I'm making to then turn around and say, when are you doing that project? Okay, so there's the stamping and some die cutting that I've done in advance. I've got my lovely little teapot here, which I'm just going to glue there. So I'll glue that into place now. And then I will decorate my my flowers. So I'll pop my teapot in about here. It's quite nice. Straighten it up a little bit, pop it down. There we go. I'll just put my bone folder, I think, on there just to put a little bit of weight on it. And then I will get some of my Stampin' blends out. So I've got my, what colour is this? I think this should be my cherry cobbler. Yeah, it's my cherry cobblers. And then I've also got my Daffodil Delight and then my Old Olive as well. So these are the kind of colours I'm going to use. So I'm just going to gently do a little bit of colouring along the edge just here, these flowers. And I'll do this one as well. Lovely. And then I've got my lighter one. I will just bring out. Like so. Just like that. And then I'm going to get my ink blender pen. So this is the colour lifter pen, and I'm just going to actually use the brush end, I like the brush end, and just gently lift that colour out a little bit, just taking it to the edges, and it sort of gives it almost as if you had 3 colours, just like that. Really lifts the edges and kind of makes these petals look almost 3-toned. It's just so clever how it works. And it mutes the colours a little bit, and I just think that really does a great job of muting out those colours a little bit, just like that. And I'm going to put some yellow just in the centre there to pick up, and then I'm going to paint with the pen, with the brush end, these little bits, these little flowers in yellow, which I just love, the yellow with the red. And obviously I wanted the red because it's the cherry cobbler. There we go. And then lastly, I'm going to come in with my pen for my Old Olive. And I don't want this to be perfect. I almost want the tips to be a little bit white. So it's very loose colouring. Because it isn't perfection. It is meant to be quite loose in my colouring. And the tips being a little bit more white on the ends sort of just makes it have that sort of faded, gives that faded impression, I feel. And it's the look I'm going for with this. So there we go. That is all coloured just there. So this, I'm going to put some Stampin' Dimensionals on to pop up. So I'll grab 3, I think. Just there. Everyone knows I love a little bit of elevation. And I'll take my backing off. Just like this. And then I'll pop that like that. Gorgeous. And then I think I'm going to pop this like I did last time, a little bit of this just there, because I just think it adds a little bit of an extra feature, and I really like it. So I've cut this out with the Old Olive as well, just to add a little bit of interest. And I'm going to pop this just underneath there like that, press that down, just like that. And then lastly, I'm going to use my sentiment. So I use Send in Love on this box here, but for this one I think I'm going to use my Flower Market. I'm going to come in off the edge like that, and I think I will use the Stampin' Dimensional for this as well. So just put 2 like that. And I just think this looks really cute. I love this Flower Market, it really appeals to me. So I think I'm going to pop that like that. And then on this project I used the adhesive back textured dots, which I'm really loving. So I think I'm going to use a couple of those again. So this time though I might do them on the teapot. Like so. These are the completed Country Flowers gift boxes. I do hope that you've enjoyed today's project. I'll put all of the measurements, as I mentioned, on my blog posts, which are the links below for that, in metric centimetres and imperial inches. If you would like to purchase any of the products that I've used, if you don't already have a Stampin' Up demonstrator and you live within any of the countries in Europe the Stampin' Up sells in, please do consider shopping with me. I'd be honoured to win your custom. I do send out a lovely thank you pack each month if you order with me in that month for a qualifying order. And if you'd like to know more about that, please do follow the links below. Also, if you're interested in joining Stampin' Up, we would be honoured to have you in our gorgeous little team. Again, there's links below for that, or reach out to me and we can have a chat. Okay, I'm going to say bye for now, guys, and happy crafting.